Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen, I'm the Restless Thrifter, and this is my channel where I shop for things at thrift stores. Welcome! I do resell items on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, so I'm looking for both personal things and things I can resell. Right now I'm starting in the home goods area. It's not where I sell the most things. I sell mostly clothing, but I have been trying to branch out a little bit more. I was, and then I wasn't, and then I was. Anyway, right now I'm kind of just looking in these office supplies for personal things, maybe. As always, if you see anything that I should have either looked up or went ahead and purchased for resale, let me know. I'm always trying to learn from others too. Kind of curious what that stand fur mug is. I didn't look at it at the time. I didn't even see it. In case you're wondering how I'm getting this footage, I am wearing this contraption around my neck with my phone hanging on it. And yes, I'm sure I was getting some looks. I just ignore everybody so that I don't feel awkward. I have actually I have two new nephews. Great nephews, and so I'm drawn to the baby things. I probably should have gone ahead and gotten that puzzle because it's really cute. These were Opal House, which is a Target brand, and sometimes that brand can resell okay. But I really wasn't interested in pillows. I'm gonna try to stick to just pillow covers and not entire pillows. This is a doll. I know nothing about dolls, but I thought I would check it out. Part of the reason I wanted to start these videos is to have a way to look back at things that I've seen at the thrift store but didn't pick up, and maybe learn a little bit about them. I see these blocks down here, and I do end up getting these for my nephews. They were $6 per bag. So I paused the video so that I can text my nieces and see if they want them. If you can hear my dog in the background right now as I'm doing this voiceover, he's very unhappy with me. He's ready to go on a you-know-what. Sometimes you can find some good things in just the baskets of hodgepodge. I will save you the curiosity, or I should say I will satisfy your curiosity and tell you that I buy only two things to resell, and they are not in the home goods. I buy those blocks for my nieces, and then I buy 2 pairs of shoes. But I do look around and I find some things that I'm thinking about picking up. Like here I'm looking at this one pot that's a Magnolite. That is a good brand, but this one didn't have a lid, and I think they're going to do better with lids, just based on what I was finding in comps. I thought this was an interesting size. This one is one of those anodized steel, I think is how you say it. But if it had a lid, I might have picked it up. It was, I think, I don't know, maybe $6 or something. I can't remember what the price was, and I can't see it from here. So but I pass. I have sold some Magnolite before. I don't know a lot about like how to tell if it's vintage or what. Once you learn about an area, you can really make good money from it because you don't have to look up every single thing. But when you don't know much about a certain topic, well, it's a different story, isn't it? You have to spend a lot of time looking things up. So perhaps I will pick one little section to work on each month that I go sourcing. Sometimes going to the bins is actually a good opportunity as well. I was thinking that might have been some sort of special Tupperware, but it wasn't. Okay, so I recently learned that vintage spatulas and other kitchenware can do okay. You know, it sells basically if you can get it for cheap enough. I don't even know how much these things were, but I'm just looking through to see if I can find anything that looks obviously vintage. Spoiler alert, I didn't find anything. These plates caught my attention. I spend a lot of time looking them up. In the end, I decided not to get them. If they had had the soup bowls, I might have purchased them, but they just had a really interesting pattern, and I did find solds, but I could not determine if the plates were going to be worth it. I was thinking about buying them. I'm picking out the ones I want because one of them was chipped, but then I noticed they have scratches on them that are pretty obvious, so I ended up passing on it. These were really plain, but I'm looking for some good pasta bowls. Just some plain ones would be fine. That's not exactly what I was looking for though. I'm looking for something a little bit bigger, a little bit deeper. Then this dish caught my eye, and it's actually Homer Laughlin, which is the same maker of Fiestaware. So I did a Google Lens search to look it up, but it doesn't sell for very much. I was trying to see if this was maybe something like Pottery Barn or something expensive. It was a very heavy candle holder. And I liked this because that's my last name initial. We had this plate when I was growing up, this design. I had totally forgotten about it. I actually think it's kind of pretty now. I like that mid-century modern look. I'm sure they were very inexpensive. Everyone say hi, Reacher. He's staring at me. I'm being haunted right now as I do this voiceover. I know there's probably so many things that I'm overlooking. This is why it can be frustrating to try to get started in a new area. Like, look at that peacock picture that I'm totally overlooking. Is it just some plastic item? I don't know. Looks like it could be cool. I thought this was cute. Simplicity is the ultimate form of sophistication. But there's nothing simple about my decor at home, so it would be kind of ironic. Beer steins from Germany. Do I know if they sell? No, but they have these priced at like $15 each, so it wouldn't have been worth it for me to pick them up anyhow. Flasks? I don't know why, but I like wooden salad bowls. Those are too plain to pick up to resell for sure. They're not in great enough condition to pick up for personal use. I sort of wish, no, I really wish I had picked this up for myself. It's very cool. I have no idea. No idea if it's vintage or what, but it's very thick and heavy and wavy and just would make a really cool vase. I'm trying not to collect anything. Maybe it's worth reselling. What do you guys think? I took a screenshot and did a Google Lens and I could find no information. So this is where I get stuck and I'm like, I don't know how to research these things. This bag was super cheap, like cheap feeling. Alright, time to commit and get a basket. They had a lot of shoes behind the glass. There's some silver hunter boots, and I don't know what those brand new looking tennis shoes are. Probably like a Michael Kors or something. My attention was drawn to these monkey palm tree shoes. I don't know, they were kind of neat. It's something I would have picked up for really cheap at the bins to resell. And I don't know that brand either. It's really good to get out into a different area sometimes and learn about what is selling near you. This is actually a store that's in the heart of Dallas. I say the heart. It's in Preston Hollow, which this particular area of Preston Hollow is an inexpensive area, but it's very close to an area where very wealthy people live, so this place gets a lot of great donations. The money raised here goes toward a domestic violence shelter or program, and so I do like to support those. $3 sandals, so I take a look and I do pick up my one of 2 items that I buy to resell. Not these. Didn't know this brand. Do you see what I'm gonna grab? These. I actually thought they might have been Piccolinos, but these are Coach and 4, which is a line of Coach. And I'm like, are they $3? Where's the price? Nothing's on them. I don't know. They don't look like sandals, but it says $3 for sandals. So I look and I look and I look and I do not see a price. But sometimes you just don't see the prices, so because they write on the bottom of them. Anyway, I end up getting them. They're size 7. They're leather. They're kind of a cute lace-up wedge heel. I think they will be good for this spring. Now this store is divided into, with clothing, they've got their better brands, which are individually priced, and then they have color tags, and the tags were either full price, 25% off, 50% off, or 75% off. Really hard to find any of the 75% off. I don't know what those were. Tell me, did I miss out? They looked kind of interesting, but they also looked kind of cheap. And then anything that's not considered a better brand is just priced at $5 for almost everything. So some things are overpriced in that sense, and then other things might be underpriced. And then your better brand stuff is probably priced well, but if you're lucky, you'll get it on sale. Does that all make sense? I really don't know any of these brands. That shoe looks really well made. I've sold this brand Archipetico a couple of times, but they were $24, so I wasn't going to spend that. Not for resale. So the better brand dresses were 50% off, and these men over here were going through them. They were resellers. There was a group of about 4 of them. So I moved out of the way because I didn't want to look through them while they were looking. Spoiler alert, I didn't find anything there. Some really pretty embroidered jeans, but the prices, as you see, aren't great for resale, but really nice brands at this place. If you were shopping for yourself, I would say you'd find some really good deals. A lot of these dresses were new with tags, and this one caught my eye. It has an Anthropologie tag on it. I think their regular price was like $200 or $300. Verb is the brand, and it's made in India. Really pretty, gauzy. It's got that ombre effect, and I did end up looking it up. For $15 is what it would have been, half off. I just was a little worried because it was an extra small, and Lord knows I've gotten stuck with small sizes before. This is a cute Free People slip dress, but it wasn't going to have enough room to resell. But they do have some really nice things, so I recommend going to the Family Place, I think that's what it's called, in Dallas off of Forest Lane. Here I am looking at this dress again going, And I do stop my video so I can go and look it up.
With the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a
Not really doing a great job of showing you the brand. Okay, so this dress is a brand called Fate, and it's something I would have picked up if it had been, a few bucks just to resell. Not based on the brand because I don't know anything about it, but just based on the style. And they had several of them. So that kind of told me, well, anytime there's like several of things that didn't sell full price, I am skeptical. Here's another Anthropologie piece. Again, really cute. But I think most dresses were going to be $15 after the half off. So it just, it was too risky. This, oh gosh, let me see. What's this? What's the brand? Can you guys read that? I have no idea. Looks like it might say Story. This was really interesting.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Okay, so this girl is talking to me about how she's not trying to get in my way. She's just trying to shop for herself, and the guys that were over here are resellers, and they wouldn't let her shop. I'm like, oh crap. Here I am with this weird neck thing on.
All the bad for the good in my head.
This is a brand called Pinch. I don't know this brand. It didn't really look like high-end, just based on the way it was made. But it was cute. There were lots of cute things in here. Lots of new with tags. A lot of it seemed boutique-y to me, and that means to me like it's sold in a boutique where things are priced high but aren't necessarily high-end, if that makes sense. This dress here I'm about to pull out is another thing that I would like to have picked up based on style. Just trying to get this other thing hung back up. Anyway, there you go. You can see it. It's called Current Air is the brand, and I stopped the video to look it up. I did not end up getting it because I have a couple of Current Air dresses listed that aren't selling, but that particular style might have done better than the ones I have. It was very boho. It is something that's sold at Anthropologie, but again, with the price of at least $15. I just wasn't willing to risk it. I'm trying not to take big cost of goods risks unless I know it's a sure thing. And look, there's another one. And that kind of tells me that maybe not. I don't know. There I'm looking at that Fate one again. Let's go ahead and speed it up. I mean, you're only seeing part of the dresses here anyway. These are some City Chic dresses that I'm looking at. I sold a lot of City Chic at one time, but it's not selling like it was. Those dresses would have only been $7.50, but I still wasn't willing to risk it with that cost of goods. Looking through the jackets, oh gosh, guys, I mean, there's so much video footage from this trip, but since I don't find anything, I'm hesitant to, and I say I don't find anything. I don't find anything worth reselling at these prices. So I think I'm just going to jump ahead to a section where I found the other pair of shoes that I get, and then I'm going to put all this other footage after that commentary so that you can watch along if you'd like and listen to some music. But otherwise I won't be jumping in. How's that sound? Okay, so here's the other thing I ended up picking up. Some Rothy's, really cute camouflage. These are a size 7.5. I sold another pair of Rothy loafers recently, and I'm hoping these do just as well.
son. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.